closer than the 30 with this 30, trying to leave them brainless. We still in the jets, exactly where them boys say we ain't hanging. Put cheese on my head, I come collect that shit, you think I'm playing. Trouble hop out bustin' at it, brother miss you know I'm hitting. We got O's and Bo's in here and we got wood cook in the kitchen. If I say go get them, they go get them, young boy fingers itching. Fingers squeezing on the trigger, they heard all them glitches. Money man, I run it up, if I fall off I'm poking shit. Told that bitch quit asking questions, I hate all that notice shit. We send shots the whole year round, no ring around the road and shit. My little bro, he makes it vanish, he with hocus pocus shit. Chopper bust, they hit the ground, it's too many sticks around. We known to get greasy, pussy, don't you have your bitch around. Switch up on this bitch, I catch him deep, get a whole click around. Put us in the midst of shit that we ain't do, we spinning now. Bitch keep trying to tell me slide, think she trying to set the pick. But the hoes been tripping, texting my bitch on that messy shit. Left a bro out there with his brains out, yeah, that's that messy shit. Bought another Glock, let's catch a op so I can test the bitch.
How you doing? Salute everybody. Hold on, y'all. Hello, Hope. How are you doing, Hope? Good morning to everybody. Hope y'all had a good day.
Smash that like button.
Hit that like button for me. We're going to get into some things. What's up, Wookie? Salute, man. Damn, AP. AP been a member for 2 months, baby. What's up, Lucky? Sorry, I'm just having my coffee, man. I slept like a fucking baby, dude. I don't work till the night. But fuck, I deserve to sleep in. My sleep schedule's been all messed up, man. We're going to get into a lot today. Really not a whole lot because, you know, these are idiots that got themselves in trouble. And they want to talk behind the wall and shit. Want to make content. You know why? You know why they want to do that? So they can keep the money on their books, y'all. Shout out to that shit. Keep the money rolling. All right, so Sarah, hello. Hello, Sarah. How y'all doing, man? Shout out to all the members in the house, man. If you ain't a member, become a fucking member, man. Become a fucking member. Be a member. We've had some things take place. So what we've heard from on the No Jumper channel, we've heard through different content creators that Bricc Baby is no longer allowed to be calling in on No Jumper. I don't know how you... You know, when you're in the feds or in jail, they don't want you doing three-way calls, right? And that's for the security of the facility. I've done plenty of time and I know all the rules, trust me. And I'm not proud of it. Ain't nothing up here saying, I did time. Nah, there's nothing cute about it. I see you, Sarah, just sitting on the porch with that nice weather. So Bricc Baby's not allowed to call into No Jumper. I've been wondering where Bricc Baby is. And then the word on the streets is that Luce Cannon kicked Bricc Baby out of the cell because of what he read in the paperwork. And you know what he read in the paperwork. I'm tired of doing what the police say. I'm tired of doing time at work. That's what's up. I'm tired of doing what the police say. I'm tired of doing what they tell me to do. And you'll hear about this You'll hear what that means in a minute. I don't buy it for 1 second. I don't buy it for 1 second, bro. Let me roll up first, y'all. You know how I do. I like to twist up. I didn't say Alexa at all. Now you hear me. So the first content we're going to go through, and that's I guess when Luce Cannon went to court, somebody was in there, and Luce started putting all kinds of crimes on his twin brother, his twin fucking brother, yo. So we'll hear that right now. Compton Rick Rock, salute. Let me get to it. My internet's been acting stupid. I'm about to be say, hey, Spectrum, fix your shit, homeboy. Homeboy. It's stupid. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. What's up, D Vertical? Sitting on the porch with the bow. Shout out to Compton Rick Rock. Y'all go motherfucking sub to him if y'all want. That's the way I do over here. If I get content from
dudes that'll turn you in just for this fame. Yeah, you got a lot of dudes that get on this internet, put their life on the line, doing a lot of crazy madness for people that they don't know. They say the views and the clicks, but you don't know none of these people.
None of them.
A lot of these people have ruined their reputation all because of the internet. Now, in Luce Cannon case, Luce Cannon went on the internet and said a couple of things on the internet, and a couple of those things is what got him in this indictment, according to the transcripts that we all done seen.
What did Luce Cannon say on the No Jumper podcast? What did Luce Cannon say on the No Jumper podcast? Oh, Big U was giving everybody guns, writing the serial numbers down.
Month ago.
Got a lot
now,
of
this is a guy, I really don't want to say his name. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you just don't. He was in the courtroom today of Luce Cannon's court hearing, or his bail hearing, and he got a lot that he wanted to say. These is in his words. I'm covering the content. They not my words. Some of this stuff could be fabricated. Who knows, man? Or it could be real. You guys got to take it how you take it, and leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to this video. This is a guy that was
he's got some lights on. You could see him.
One of the guys that they said that he was filming. It was a whole lot of stuff about this. We're gonna talk about it as the video goes. Let's go.
Him in the shade.
I ain't get to talking shit about, you know, X, Y, and Z. So he tried to use that, and then they got to where I think it was 2 cases. They weren't talking about 40 cases. I don't know why everybody got 40 different cases. They was trying to identify 2 different cases, if it was him or his brother, right? So they were, I think it was shooting in the dwelling or brandishing the gun and some other stuff. But he brought up to the point where they brought up his baby mama, where he got a restraining order on his baby mama. He was saying that he was the victim in that he had to go to court. He had to get a restraining order on that. And
see,
basically,
Luce Cannon all of a sudden up here claiming victim. Oh, I'm a victim in that case. I thought you don't claim victim when you're a gangbanger. How can you be a victim if you're a gangbanger? On 6-0, right? How the fuck can you be a victim? Ain't no victim gangbangers. Have y'all ever seen a victim gangbanger in a case? I had to get a restraining order on her. Smack the bitch. You're a gangbanger.
they established that it was him.
You can't be a victim.
So what he's talking about is in Luce Cannon court hearing for his bail hearing, they was bringing up a lot of cases. Him and his twin brother got the same last. They names are close. Their first names are close, and they was putting his brother cases on him. So Luce Cannon was supposed to say, I guess he's supposed to say, "Hey, that's not me. That's my brother." And a lot of people said that's snitching. That ain't snitching.
That ain't
because if it ain't, y'all ain't about to put no charge. Hey man, listen, man, check this out.
That ain't snitching, bro. I don't care what anybody says. If I got a twin fucking brother and he done did some shit, and they're trying to put that case on me, and my twin brother already did the time on that case, but yet they're trying to take that case and use it against me on my new cases, I'm going to say, nah, that's my twin brother's case. He already did the time on that. He already did the probation on that. You ain't going to, that's not snitching, man.
Man, you can either tell your lawyer, you can say, man, no, that ain't me. That's my brother's case.
This snitching. That's snitching. That's snitching. I guess I'm snitching for talking about this too, huh? That motherfuckers be weird on here.
Already served time for him. You can't go arrest him. You can't do no time for it. Y'all not about to put that on me. That ain't mine. So that was another thing. And I guess when he got into it with his ex or whatever, a restraining order or something, they brung that up in court.
You don't bring everything.
Lawyer got to talking about the no jumper incident. Talking about that was a skit. That was X, Y, and Z. There's no police report, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So what happened was when the prosecutor got up there, she said she went in on him, man. She got to talking about everything he was doing online, talking about people's mamas, daddies, talking about he gonna kill this person, gonna kill that person, pull up.
You know what's funny about all this? You know what's strikingly funny to me about all this? They are all getting in trouble for threatening people, extorting people, threatening people online, saying they're going to do this to them. But guess who the lone free wolf is that has threatened everybody online? Who is that lone wolf? The one person that's still out, ain't got no case on him, that knows every single one of these people that threaten people on a daily fucking basis. I'll give y'all one chance. Whack. You got it, James. Whack 100 on here threatening people over and over again. Just threaten Trap Lord Ross. Whack 304. Yeah, he on here threatening everybody, bro. Remember the Blue Devil situation? I don't know if you guys follow Blue Devil or Mexican politics or anything like that. But he threatened to go up there and kick and murder him and all this shit online. Online. Why the fuck are you able to do it, but nobody else is? Whack, you police, bro. You are police.
He'll do this, he'll enforce her, and things of that nature. So she also mentioned that she wanted to play the video, the no jumper video inside the room. And they was finna play.
Whoa. Whew. They know everything. We going in circles with this, talking about the same thing over and over and over.
But now we taking it
a dive inside the courtroom. They wanted to play the no jumper tape, that incident.
They probably watching me right now, just in case I say something that might help them in their case. Sorry, I'm just a commentator. I'm just following along the story. That's it. Bye-bye, feds.
Courtroom, man. That's nasty, nasty work.
I ain't from California.
Said that if she had a police report about the incident at No Jumper, she didn't have to do it. So she provided the police report. She actually had the police report and was going to give a copy to Luce Cannon's attorney, where you could have seen the look.
So there is a police report with the no jumper incident.
You hear
that happened with Jay Reed and the other guy.
So there is a police report. See, these motherfuckers on here be hiding shit. They be lying. So there is a police report done for what they did to Jay Reed outside of No Jumper, which I thought was very, very disheartening. It took all y'all to beat up them old men, hit them with pistols and shit. I couldn't believe that.
I believe back in December or January. So those guys definitely made a police report on this incident. And the judge said, yeah, you can play the tape in court, but you need that police. You got a police report. And the DA had a police report. This is nasty.
On his face when they said they filed a police report, because they did file a police report. They are going to charge that brother and whoever else was involved in that. They're going to try to get out the case, like with Big U. He was saying that he was online talking shit about Big U. Big U's a rat. Big U this, he a buster. He was talking about this, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But so they're so dumb that the case that happened, the charges that happened, that they're charging him for, happened before him and Big U split.
See?
And you guys got to take into account, man, when he first came on the scene, had no jumper. What did he do? He got on there. He said that Big U sold guns and was putting serial numbers and giving them to the brothers over there in that section. He also said that they robbed the boy Dale. But
so Luce Cannon thinks all of everything that's happening is from since he's come out. He don't understand that he's under investigation and under the charge. Everything that happened before he split up with Big U. You know, just because you split up from Big U doesn't take away the fact that what you did before you split up with Big U are still fucking crimes. And then you get online and then you start talking about the crimes you did with him. How fucking stupid can you be? Oh, just because we ain't cool no more, the police won't charge us. Yeah, just because we ain't cool no more.
He didn't say his name, but he said they robbed, but it was Dale. We found out it was Dale at that particular time. Now we know. So he robbed, and they was up back there counting up the money. I'm sure you guys can find the video and go back to the video and see they was counting up the money. And then the victim came back up in there in that particular instant. You guys got to take you guys got to keep in mind, this dude is the biggest dummy on the planet Earth, bro.
He is.
They had no recollection that was him that done that. This man was been online lying, talking about this, talking about that. But when he was lying, he told one truth, and that one truth got him.
Wow, man. Whew.
Oh boy.
Okay, so half of the stuff that he was making up, but he told one truth.
You know how you don't snitch
about
you know how you keep yourself away from being called a snitch? Do you know how you keep yourself from having that jacket? Stay the fuck out of crimes. Get yourself a job. Live a normal fucking life. I understand that people grow up in the ghetto. It's hard to make it out. The odds are stacked against you. I get that. Or by keeping your mouth shut. Exactly. If you're going to do crimes, learn to keep your mouth shut and you won't be a snitch. But if you're out here doing crimes and you're facing 30 and 40 and 50 fucking years, you're going to tell. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are, man. I really don't. There ain't one motherfucker in this chat right now that can say they would do 40 years over somebody else. Not one. And I don't care if you said, yeah, I would. I wouldn't tell for nothing. That's because you're probably not out there doing crimes that would get you that much time. But if if they put you in that room and said, we got all this evidence against you, bam, 40 years is what you're looking at. Boy, you're going to sing like a mockingbird. You are going to sing like a mockingbird. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care. You can be the biggest of the biggest gangster. Those are the ones that snitch the most. You know why? Because they have shit to lose. They're older. They don't want to be away for life. They can tell on the younger people and get out. They don't give a fuck about. The gang system is set up for you to fail. It's only going to take from you. All you do in the gang system is, it's like a pyramid scheme. Nothing you do is going to end up good. You might get a name in the streets. Sure. Hey, I ain't got time for no jail sentence either, bro. That's why I quit going to jail. That's why I was like, one day I woke up in jail like, why do I keep coming back to jail? Why do I keep ending up in jail? Oh, that's right, AD, because you're a fucking idiot. Time to start changing some things. Oh, those dudes you was kicking it with, they're not in here with you. Time to start changing the people you hang around with. It's time to start moving along, sir. It's that simple. You can change. But it's sometimes it's too late once you do things like this. And that's why people resort to snitching.
I was hitting this lick. And that's what got these people to
and
say,
I don't wish jail on nobody, bro. It's dead time. You're just giving away time to nothing. You might get bigger and stronger, but that's about all you're going to get from it.
That thing he's talking about, he was big enforcer. He's like this and he like that.
He may be smarter.
That situation that when he beat up Marley Moore, that's what got this man indicted. So this is like for education purpose only, bro. Understand this, man. If you guys are on this internet talking about any type of things, if you guys are sitting there talking about y'all did this, y'all did that, I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll do that, they're going to use that against you, man.
Okay, then why aren't they using it against Whack 100? What's up, dog? Why aren't they using it against Whack 100? Because Whack 100 every day gets on this platform and says he's going to do this. He's going to do that. Keep my name out y'all content. Keep my... Well, you... Motherfucker, you swear to be the king of content, Whack. You swear to be delivering the most content. I got the content. We got the content. But as soon as somebody puts your name into something you don't like, oh, no, you start threatening them and shit. That's what you do, Whack 100. You threaten people. Why ain't your name in this motherfucker? Whack's doing like a cleanup run right now. He really is. Now he's threatening Trap Lord Ross. Trap Lord Ross, bro?
Use that against you. And you guys got to be careful. Don't be threatening nobody online, bro, because they asked me when I was leaving yesterday, did I want to press charges or make a complaint for what he said about my family, what he was going to do to me, my family, my brother, my mama, and all that type of stuff. They asked
Never heard of who? Never heard of who? Whack 100? Big T. Been a confident source man. Level 2 yard killer cash. Button Jones. Okay. Older people tend to die once they retire. Sitting still ages you fast. I can't imagine being locked up at 60. Well, D, I've been locked up, and what prison does, it preserves you. Seriously. You don't just sit there and once you get to the prison yard, like it does preserve you. You're eating 3 meals a day. You're getting the rest you need. You're working out. Like it does. Prison does preserve you. It really, really, truly does. Yeah. I've seen 60-year-olds, 65-year-olds walking around the prison yard like fucking muscles out to here, definition, fucking toned up, shoulders fucking huge because they've been in there. Yeah. It preserves you a little bit. You're not using drugs like people usually are on the streets. Like it does. Prison does preserve you. Like for real, bro, it does. It's odd that it does. But it's dead time, man. The only thing that I can gain, that I thought that I gained from being in prison, I did a 6-year sentence flat. I was supposed to do 4, but I jacked off 2 years. Only thing it did was make me smarter in certain areas that I studied, like religion. I studied a lot of different things, but that's the only thing it did was make me smarter and stronger. That was it. It lost a lot of my time. I didn't gain anything from it at all.
Trying to twist you up. Look how they'll twist you
like
up. Even if you don't hear joking around, clowning, go back and forth. This internet beef. Some of y'all set up plays on the internet. A lot of people be setting up plays up, going back and forth for views. And in the midst of that, the person that he was talking about, they asked him, did he want to press charges? Look how cold. Look at the game. Look how dirty they playing.
Asked me, did I want to file a complaint? I was like, nah, man, I'm good. Do y'all be mindful, be careful, bro, that you guys cannot go online talking about this and talking about that, talking about this individual, threatening this individual. You guys cannot do that. If you guys,
that's another thing too, man. Your people, like if you ain't hustling in jail, your people are gonna spend some bread on the streets. Those are the people that suffer. You don't suffer at all. Yeah, you're locked away. Trust me when I tell you, being locked up is only in the mind. Because at any given moment, on any prison yard, they can walk right out them doors if they wanted. Dead serious. If the prisoners got together and said, fuck this shit, we're leaving, they could walk right out the door. There wouldn't be hardly a fight at all put up. Prisons are so understaffed. They don't carry guns unless they bringing them out in fucking towers and shit. But you can't kill every prisoner. Like, being locked up is in the brain, bro. They mentally lock you up. Just because they throw you behind that gate or put you behind that wall, your brain automatically goes to, oh, I got to stay here. Not if you didn't want to. Trust me.
Do that, you guys start talking about y'all content creators and all this, man. All somebody have to do is file a report on you, a complaint on you, man. And you're going to go to jail for that. You're going to get a charge for that. And also be mindful that, people don't understand that if you go into a federal court or anything like that, you can't take no pictures or you can't record because that's like you can get 3 years for that. And I knew that already. So that's why I wasn't recording. So, I'm not stupid, but a lot of people are stupid. But this right here, this dude is just like his fucking daddy. This dude, Luce Cannon. This dude is a rat. I mean, he told on Big U, he told online.
I understand there's going to be a lifetime manhunt on you. Trust that. But I'm just saying it's only in the mind. It's only in the mind. What if every prison in America was somehow to send kites to other prisons? On this day, we're all leaving. Fuck you. Then what? A manhunt for 1 million people? Shit. I'm telling you, bro, being locked up is only in the mind. Because, you did something to get locked up. Why not do something to get your ass out? Oh, I'm
told on all type of shit.
They would hunt you down, though.
Telling on me yesterday, talking about this and this and that and this, bro. Come on, man. The dude's just like his daddy. But the difference between him and his daddy lied on so many people. 4 different people got him life sentence. That's Luce's and daddy. One of them brothers, man, devil for.
Look how cold it came.
Luce Cannon's daddy lied on 4 different people and gave them life sentences, bro. Nobody's going to go do a life sentence for somebody else. If you're in the game selling dope state to state so you catch a Fed case, I know a person right now that got life in the Feds, natural life for selling drugs. I think the drug system needs to be reformed. I don't think anybody in the world should get life for just selling drugs. But hey, Yeah, he's a son of a rat. Rat Jr.? I don't know if Luce is a rat yet. I haven't seen enough to call him a rat. I know he's stupid and he'll talk about anything, anywhere, anytime. So he might end up ratting, but we'll get into it. He says he kicked Bricc Baby out of the cell because we'll see.
Game is, man. Look how cold the game is now. They all come out the same area, the same neighborhood, and look how dirty and nasty and crazy they talk about each other. Everybody else that got into it with him, they on there having fun, content playing around. But as he said on this video, that is not no content. But I'm just saying, look how cold the game is. Ain't no more. The internet is where all the business is gonna go. This some cold game. Now, the guy that's talking when me and 600 was at the beach working out, he was a cool dude, man. He was a cool dude from what I seen. Humble guy. Wasn't turned up or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He had some wisdom and knowledge that day. And yeah, man, but it's just cold how the game go. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't expect this type of information or conversation to even be on the internet from people out the same section, same area. That's how you know that the game ain't the same. It's over with. Ain't no love in the game. And I guess when you cross them boundaries, across them lines, everybody gonna come after you.
5'9" Hoover that he told on lost his life, brother, in the penitentiary because this dude, daddy, Luce Cannon, daddy, nutty, lied on that man, got that man a lifetime because he was a high powered rat informant. And I'm telling you, bro, these informants, they will make up shit on you and they will lie on you just because they can get to that bag, bro. And on that note, man, wait till the minute orders come out. Dealing with Luce Cannon, I was waiting on it, but I haven't got it yet. I'm in the process of getting it, and y'all gonna see that what I'm talking about is the truth. Everybody else narrative is everybody else narrative. You know, I listened to Poetic Flacco yesterday. He was on point to a certain extent, but it wasn't 40 different charges they was talking about. No, they wasn't. They was only talking about 2. So just understand, bro, brothers and sisters, that gang culture, that gang life, don't get in that shit, man.
You heard him.
And I'm telling you from experience.
What's up, Penny?
Don't get into it. Shake it. You can get a bag on the other side just being a normal individual.
Woo! And on that note, preach, Eddie boy. Preach, Eddie boy, bro. Take those words, man. Anybody struggling in the gang life, anybody struggling with wanting to be on both sides of it, anybody in the streets but don't want to be in the streets, anybody that's in the gang but struggles with, just stay away. You ain't got to go and say, I want to be out. I want to get out of the gang. Just start. All you have to do is fall back. They'll see that you don't fuck with them. Just fall back, man. And if it causes them to come get you, then that's what you've caused for yourself. Yeah, just get low. Just move away. Go stay at auntie's house. Go to grandma's. Get the fuck away, man. There's nothing good that's going to come out of that. Look at Big U right now, man. What's up, man? 30 plus years in the game. Had a great name for himself in the gang streets. Now he's 60-something years old, getting ready to fight a fucking 50-year case and a murder on top of that. Whew. If anybody gonna tell, it's Big U. But I don't know who he's gonna tell on. I don't know how you can tell. You got a whole nother state case in Nevada for murder. The working man is not a sucker. The gangbanger who thought no one will snitch is the sucker. Yeah, bounce, bro, for real. Thank you, Sunshine, for the motherfucking donation. I appreciate you, girl. Thanks for being here too, Chicky. Shout out to you. I didn't grow up in the gang culture. I grew up in the hood, still live in the hood. I'm probably never going to move out of my neighborhood. I love it here. It's what I know. But the fact is, I never grew up in gang culture. I wasn't out in the streets like selling dope on the corner. I didn't involve myself in that because, for one, I'm half white and Mexican. I knew my place. You know, I knew what would happen. I'd be fucking food out there. I ain't stupid. But I did my criminal activities doing other things. There's other ways of making money, bro. Bro, I was selling bobcats, backhoes, fucking front loaders, dozers. I was stealing four-wheelers, crotch rockets, Harley Davidsons. Anything that wasn't chained down that was worth big, big money. Why am I speaking on it then? Because I can speak on whatever the fuck I want. The fuck you talking about?
I ain't
That was a dumbass. That was stupid.
Wow.
I'm speaking
Cold
on
game
it.
for you guys.
Motherfuckers, get out of it. That's that bullshit I was talking about the other day. Come in here with. Why don't you put send them some motherfucking JPay? How about that? Send Bricc baby some JPay money. Write Big U a letter. I'm speaking on it because I'm tired of seeing people go to fucking jail.
Guys, that's not in the street life, man. I advise you to take.
You hear that?
For what he said about my family, what he was going to do to me, my family, my brother, my mama, and all that type of stuff.
Ooh, you see how they're trying to twist you up? Look how they'll twist you up. Even if you don't hear joking around, clowning, you know, go back and forth, this internet beef. Some of y'all set up plays on the internet. A lot of people be setting them plays up, going back and forth for views.
They don't.
And in the midst of that, the person that he was talking about, they asked him, did he want to press charges? Look how cold. Look at the game. Look how dirty they playing.
Asked me, did I want to file a complaint? I was like, no, man, I'm good. You know, do y'all be mindful, be careful, bro, that you guys cannot go online talking about this and talking about that, talking about this individual, threatening this individual. You guys cannot do that. If you guys do that, you guys start talking about y'all content creators and all this, man, all somebody have to do is file a report on you, a complaint on you, man. And you're going to go to jail for that.
100?
Out the case, right, with Big U. He was
whack 100?
A high powered rat informant. And I'm telling you, bro, these informants, they will make up shit on you and they will lie on you just because they can get to that bag, bro. And on that note, man, wait till the minute orders come out. Dealing with Luce Cannon, I was waiting on it, but I haven't got it yet.
Yeah,
I'm in the process of getting it.
Talking about.
And y'all gonna see.
Y'all don't know what
I'm talking about.
Are. Court minutes are everything. That's what the lady with the typewriter's doing. She's typing everything that's said. Anything that's said, it will be released.
It's true. Everybody else narrative is everybody else narrative. You know, I listened to Poetic Flacco yesterday. He was on point to a certain extent.
Well, you got a dumbass talker and a dumbass enemy.
No, they was only talking about two. So just understand, bro, brothers and sisters, that gang culture, that gang life, don't get in that shit, man. And I'm telling you from experience, don't get into it, shake it. You can get a bag on the other side, just being a normal individual. And on that note, you people have a blessed day. I ain't get to talking shit.
Wow. Cold game for you guys that's not in the street life, man. I advise you to take that advice. Find you something to do with your life, man. Find you something to do with yourself. Go get a trade. Start your family. Get you some.
Definitely. I'm behind getting a trade. I'm definitely. Get a trade, bro. Because you know what a trade's going to do? Pay you. Learn how to do something specifically. I took a trade, and that's insulation. I'm an insulation installer. I don't do it currently because fuck, I'm 45 years old, 46. But
money, because this life gonna cross you up. Ain't no love in this life, man. A lot of people didn't experienced it, went through it. And one thing for sure, two things for certain: there's no love.
Quit giving him any attention, streets, man.
Never have been, never will be. It's
straight over everything.
Love.
Yep,
that's all you gonna get.
Yep.
As far as these dudes, man, we don't know the outcome
doing it
of what's gonna happen with these dudes. But like I say, a lot of this stuff, I believe, with him, it's kind of the content getting on the internet talking about lot of this stuff. I didn't know that a lot of this stuff was real when he was talking about it. I thought he was just on here just creating this content. But I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna be the outcome with this shit. Only thing I can say is this, man. This got to be a learning lesson, educational purposes.
Bro, I've worked for almost every insulation company in the state of Indiana. I've worked in Evansville. I've worked in fucking South Bend. I've worked in fucking Hammond. I've worked everywhere in Indianapolis, and I can still go back and get a job at almost any one of those places because I know what I'm doing. I'll walk right in and be hired. That's what knowing a trade does for you.
Yeah, man, I ain't got nothing negative to say about it. I'm just running the content, but what I will say is this: learn from this, man. Let this be a learning lesson for all the youngsters, and even some adults that want to come to the internet and new to the internet and thinking that just it's a quick bag, it's an easy bag, it's an easy lick. It's not. Now, if you want to create content, go get you a camera and go create some good content. A lot of these dudes you see on the internet, they don't have no talent. The only talent that they got is talking and talking and talking. And only the more talking that you do, the more that these people go just put it in their database, and one day it'll be used against you.
Damn, Compton, Rick Rock, those were the fucking great words ever spoken. Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking and talking and talking and talking. This ain't rap music. This is you up here telling stories of crimes and shit. I can tell stories of my crimes because I did the time for them. You see what I'm saying? They can't come back and say, oh, well, we never even solved that crime. Nope. Get your ass over here. I did the time on my crimes. Yep, sure did. And it wasn't fucking cute either. Ain't nothing about anything I've ever done respectable, bro. I regret everything up until about 35.
Yeah, man, take heed to what's going on. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV.
Dude, I blew a full ride scholarship to Purdue University. There's so much shit I blew in my lifetime that I regret. You need to take the chances you get when you get them then, man. Do it. Don't say, oh, fuck it. I got time. Do the things you want to do now. Do the things that are going to pay you now. Let's go to this next one, man. If my fucking internet would quit acting stupid. How y'all feeling in the chat, man? I appreciate y'all. What's the time? 2 o'clock? All right. Start a poll for y'all, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, you could wake up tomorrow dead, bro. Or not wake up tomorrow dead, but wake up tomorrow, or tomorrow you could be dead. Straight up. All right, man. This one here. This is a phone call that Luce Cannon did again. Luce Cannon steadily needs to get on that telephone, which is the craziest fucking thing in the world that I've ever heard of. I would not be calling home and discussing my case, bro. Hold on, yo, my bad. I was answering somebody back. He's snitching already doing that content. I don't understand how Whack 100 hasn't already said stuff that would incriminate him. Like he's online threatening people. He's threatened Trap Lore Ross, bro. Who the fuck wants to threaten little old Trap Lore Ross? You gotta be the biggest gangster in the world, huh? All right, let me get this content running, man. Let me put something up over this real quick. Just so you can hear the telephone call, right? I want you to hear the telephone call.
Hello?
Yeah, what you doing, baby?
What happened to you? I didn't hear from you. You were supposed to call me yesterday.
I know. We just got off a lockdown. So when we got off a lockdown, I guess they had a riot next door, and they shut everything programs because they thought it.
I didn't hear you. They thought what?
I said they thought they was going to kick off in here. Right.
Oh,
You
oh,
know, they had next door.
See,
oh my
let me
gosh,
turn
that's
this up.
crazy. You know, every time I don't hear from you, my heart is just be like, what's going on? What happened this time? You know,
Yeah,
because
definitely.
I know when you say you're gonna call me, you call me. So
Yeah. No, and then the crazy part about it is it happened like right after, and like the like the others and the whites and Hispanics came to me like we ain't tripping or whatever like that, or y'all tripping. We was like, no, we don't even know what's going on. So I talked to them, and but I was like, normal program or whatever.
I can't hear you.
I said they locked us down like right after that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so the CO he came and got me out of my cell. He was like, I know you were telling me about
They talking on
the
social.
phone and stuff like that, and then you wanted to call your wife, so he let me out.
Here's the
And he
thing.
was like,
I think the feds want them doing this. I really do. Some people have said that Bricc ain't allowed to call no more to no jumper or whatever. I don't know. I ain't heard from Bricc. He did drop a video And I'll run that. Hold on. I want y'all to hear this. Let me grab something to drink.
Real things going on.
That was nice of the CO to let you out to call me right now.
Yeah, no, that was cool. So I'm grateful that I don't be having the assholes and stuff like that on
Mm-hmm.
And so they a normal program. If I want to get on, if I want to order all kind of stuff. So they be looking out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just your phone is a little choppy right now. Just a heads up. Speak more into it. I don't know what's.
Am I a culture vulture? Look at your name, bud. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! You're one of those people, right? We're all culture vultures, right? You're one of those people that think white people shouldn't talk about black culture, right? I love those kind. I love those kind. Why do I care? Because it's trending topics. Why do you care? You want to fuck Bricc? If you care, why don't you send him a Cash App? Send him a fucking JPay. I'm gonna tell every one of you idiots this. Have you sent him a JPay? Have you sent him an email? Have you wrote Bricc or Luce yet?
If it's the line or what?
Why I care?
Yeah.
You know why I care? I'm gonna tell you why I care. Because I'm sick of any culture giving their life away when we could be growing as people. I'm sick of any culture. Doesn't matter if it's black, Mexican, white, brown, Asian. I'm sick of it. And I'm shedding light to the dumb, stupid shit these people do. There you go. There's my stance on it.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Bless.
What do you want to come up? Do you want to hit the link?
Okay.
I mean, you could hit my link. I'll give you my link, and you could come up here and tell me why I shouldn't care.
How's your mental?
Also, how could I be a culture vulture when they're vulturing themselves? This is all self-incriminating things. This is self-incriminating. Y'all bopping?
Good.
Bye-bye.
My hand is broke.
What?
My hand is broke.
How did you break your hand, baby?
We talk about that.
Find them out.
Later, but yeah.
That's all we got to do, y'all.
Oh my God.
Anybody come here with that dumbass stupid shit and they ain't above a certain fucking mentality, and they come in here with dumbass statements, just time them out. You ain't got to block them. Just fucking time them out. And time them out forever, too, like 28,000 minutes. Because we're going to get it. We're going to get stupid people. Carlos Contreras says, yes, the Fed's letting them call. 3-way calls, illegal as hell, and the Feds let them do it. You damn right. That's a good fucking statement. I said that earlier, bro. They don't want you doing 3-way calls anyway. Yeah, block them. Fuck them. Stupid idiots. You sound more dumb than they do. Stupid. Why do you care? Look at your name, Mr. Buka Buka. What, you gay? Well, you're in the wrong section. There's gay women in my chat, not gay men. Not that I know of yet. Nah, this guy sounds genuine. Adam and Vlad and Peter Rosenberg are culture vultures for sure. Appreciate you, Phil. I am genuine, bro. I live in my hood. I live in Indianapolis, Indiana, neighborhood called Hallville. You can look it up. It's like 90% black. I'm not in here culture vulturing, bro. I don't try to act black. I don't try to fucking come off as I'm black. Like, I'm just who I am. And I care about people. I care about people. And this is what takes our youth and leads them astray. They think that this shit's cool because of people like this calling home from the feds, You can guarantee the feds are wanting them. They want them to do this. This can't be culture vulturing. That's like not even what the term means.
Are they giving you medical attention?
Yeah.
I'm not up here trying to get people in fucking in trouble and shit. They're already in trouble.
Right.
You heard what he said?
Oh,
Luce
Jesus.
said, oh, yeah, that officer was cool for letting me call. But you're supposed to be on lockdown. I think they do let you out for like an hour to make phone calls or something. But they three-way calls, and then let's say you're calling home, she's recording it and then throwing it on podcast. They love this shit. This is
Seriously,
a content window.
And what about
This
your
call is from a federal prison.
What about your tooth? What are they doing with that? Because I know you're supposed to get it extracted.
Oh, I still haven't.
Very true. I'm so tired.
Your phone is breaking up.
Yeah, they say it could take months, but they don't think that I'm gonna be here long enough to even get it done. So.
Well, I'm gonna talk to the lawyer and see what
Now
he can
you know
do.
you're
How
not gonna
he
be
can
there long
expedite it, just
Bro,
so
you
you're
gotta
not
go to
there with
trial.
pain. You know what I'm saying? Because you know
Hold on. Did
it's
y'all
not
catch
nice
that
when
too?
you're getting nerve pain, getting headaches and shit. You know what
Y'all caught that, right? He said they don't think I'm gonna be here long enough to fix my tooth. It takes 2 days to fix a tooth, probably, or one time in the dentist chair. But we time out the wrong person. We're getting back. Okay, we're good. Phil, you back, bro? It's all good. Accidents happen.
I'm saying?
He said, I don't think I'm going to be here long enough to get a tooth fixed. Where are you going? You just got your bail denied. You sitting at least till your next court date. What does he know that we don't know? I'm not getting it.
Definitely, but
That's why I don't know why you don't ever listen to me. I told you to get that tooth pulled how long ago? You was delaying it. You see?
Dude, they could...
Yeah. But,
bro, hold on a minute. I'm catching this. Bro, I'm catching this. All he needs is a tooth pulled. Dude, they would... These prison systems, these jail systems love pulling teeth. They love it. They get paid. It's easy for them to do. And then they'll send you right back to your fucking cell bleeding like a motherfucker. I know for sure. They did it to me, bro. They fucking gave me Novocaine that did something to my fucking mouth, bro. And it had my whole face swollen up for like 3 days, dude. I couldn't eat nothing, couldn't fucking drink nothing hardly. Dude, it was swollen up. And then when I went back in the next time, they tried to do a root canal and give me Novocaine. And I told them, fuck no. Fuck no. Hell no. They would love to pull his tooth. And why ain't they going to, you dude, it would, all he has to do is fill out a medical slip to see the dentist. The dentist will put him in there and fucking pull his tooth that day. How you gonna say they don't think I'm gonna be here long enough? Bullshit.
hopefully I get home this week.
I'm praying you do too, baby. I'm praying you do too. As long as we can.
Why do these dudes think that they're just gonna end up going home this week? Bricc says it all the time. Luce says it. Oh, hopefully I'll be home this week. How much telling you doing? You good, D. You a working man, bro. I had a root canal done with no Novocaine. I'm so tired. I had a root canal done. Because the first time they did pull a tooth. Oh, they reporting me. She said, okay, you are crazy. It hurt, but I didn't want to go through that shit again. It did hurt. I could feel everything they were doing, bro. It's nuts. It's fucking crazy, bro. What the fuck, man? Switch cams already. Yeah, they take this like screw and they turn the screw and it wraps the roots around. And then they pull the screw and it pulls the roots with it. Yeah, I could feel every bit of it. It was like way back here when they did it. I could feel every bit of it. But I wasn't going through what I went through that first time, bro. Westville prison, they didn't give a fuck. Their dentists and shit suck. But they will pull your tooth.
And show that the AUSA was, lying about a lot the stuff that grants us to get you another detention hearing, So I'm gonna follow up with the attorney today to see what he got going on and see if he heard any word back from them in regards to that.
Yeah.
When I ended up getting them all pulled, I lost a bunch when I got stabbed. When I ended up getting most of the rest of my teeth pulled, I was like doped out. They gave me the gas.
Definitely.
That was a real dentist.
How everything else going on out there? Everything is straight?
Yeah, everything is good. I know you told me to, our schedule would drop in certain content. So I dropped the call that you had. Yeah, I dropped the call that you had, and I dropped part 1 and part 2.
Look, Luce is literally in federal prison setting up content for YouTube. Is everything on track, Miss Sharice Mills, for our content? Motherfucker, you should be in the law library. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong? You can't be that clout crazy, bro. You cannot be that clout crazy to always be calling home. Are you recording this, babe? All right, put this out at this time. Okay, I'm going to say this on the phone call. We're going to set this play up. Then, what? And you think the feds are allowing this? You think that this is A-okay, guys? The fucking county jail wouldn't even allow you to do this. Because I'm going to tell you what, they would allow it until you got caught. And then they'd be like, nope, privileges are gone. You ain't using the phone for a month. That's what happens. But you're going to tell me that these people ain't been caught? You're going to tell me that no one's called up to that jail and said, hey, Luce Cannon's on the phone, putting all this phone content out. They know they're doing this, bro. They know for a fucking fact that they're doing this.
And, and people are questioning, what's going on with you and Bricc right now because of the call, but obviously it was already scheduled. They don't know that we have like a plan of scheduling certain things. So whether
you hear this shit, the fans don't know it, but you're telling us, Sharice. I don't know who is more clout hungry, Sharice or Luce. Seriously. I don't know if it's Sharice or Luce, man. We got a schedule.
You guys are on or off, that was already planned, so.
Breaking news here on my cell.
What?
Breaking news, Bricc Baby is now out of Luce Cannon's cell. I don't think they were ever in cells to begin with. I think this is all playing. They might be in the same. Man, this is weird. Keep letting them keep listening. Listen. Oh, what the fuck happened? Hold the fuck on. Did you see that? It just kicked it straight out.
Scheduled. They don't know it. We have like a plan of scheduling certain things. So whether you guys are on or off, that was already planned, So
So breaking news here on my cell.
what?
So we let everybody else figure that out.
What do you mean he's out of your cell, baby?
What do you mean he's out of your cell, baby? Remember when that Bricc baby paperwork dropped? It said in the paperwork, I'm tired of listening to the police. I'm tired of doing what the police told me to do. Y'all remember that, right?
All over the internet, we heard in the statement.
Okay, so are y'all cool? Or
Hold on. You just heard Luce Cannon say, it's about all that internet stuff we heard, about that statement. You're going to tell me that these dudes don't know their paperwork, each other's paperwork, and they're in the same cell house? But yet you kicked him out over the internet stuff.
They're not cool.
I have a real good feeling that both of these guys are going to tell on Big U. I have a really, 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 really good gut feeling that both of these dudes are going to tell on Big U about something.
Because he clarified.
They're trying to get out in front of it.
He was talking about that he's in a custody battle, and then put everybody his paperwork talking. He was in custody.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense? He was in a custody battle, so that's why he said he's tired of doing what the police tell him to do. So I'm gonna kill my baby mama. That don't make sense because the police don't tell you what to do during the custody battle. The police don't have nothing to do with the custody battle. That is all court system shit. They already told. Man, the police don't have nothing to do with a custody battle. They may have something to do with like escorting like this person to deliver this girl, the daughter to Bricc. But no. The police don't have anything to do with telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, should you do it, shouldn't you do it. They don't have nothing to do with any of that when it comes to custody. They'll tell you it's civil. That's a civil battle. The cops have nothing to do with custody battles. Those are civil, man. You ain't gonna get that one past me. Hit that motherfucking like button. Cops ain't got shit to do with civil cases. If you called the police out right now and said, my baby mama doing that, you know what they gonna come out and say? This is civil. This is civil. You're gonna have to take this up in custody court. Man, he didn't say that because he got tired of the police telling him what to do. They trying to get in front of shit, bro. Luce is a pathological liar. Yeah, I agree. I think he's a fucking clout fiend. He said he kicked Bricc baby out of his cell for that.
I mean, going through a child's custody battle. So when he was like, I'm tired of the police doing something or whatever. It was
You already said, I'm tired of police doing something, whatever. Motherfucker, you know what they said. You know what the fucking police said. I'm tired of the police telling me what to do. I'm tired of the police. I'm tired of doing what the police tell me what, like, that ain't got nothing to do with custody. So to try to say that, you ruined that defense, sir. You ruined that. That ain't a good rat defense. would make sense if the police told him to stop contacting her. But that ain't tired of the police telling him what to do. I don't believe it for 1 second, bro.
The police.
No, 1 second. My gut tells me different.
Certain things going through a child custody.
Oh wow! So people were taking that as if he was telling, but really and truly, he was
Why
just
didn't Bricc say
speaking
that?
from emotions of
Why
dealing with
didn't Bricc
them
say
for his
that?
custody battle with the children.
Yeah, so
Ah,
verified that, got the paperwork and everything, so everything is good.
So you kicked him out the celly because you thought he was a rat baby?
And,
Oh my gosh!
So Luce Cannon kicks him out the cell because he thinks Brick's a rat. They're just following along with the narrative, bro. They're both ratting, and they're just following along with the narrative.
Like that.
So is he coming back, or what's happening with that now?
Yeah, no, we good. We good now.
Okay, so
we're good now.
So they're gonna put him back up in there.
Yeah, no, he's here now. He just moved a couple of cells over until we worked out everything. But yeah, he clarified it.
Oh, gosh, y'all be just like 1 minute y'all cool, the next minute y'all not. 1 minute y'all cool. Y'all need to make up your minds.
You want me to get him over here so he can clarify it to the world?
Baby, if you want to, but it don't matter. But go ahead. You got a minute and a half left on this call. So go ahead. Let me talk to him.
No. Hold on, let me see where he at.
Game running game, bro.
I don't see him. So
Okay.
that's
what I'm saying,
I love
Zero.
you too, baby.
Nah, this is game running game, bro. Straight up. That's game running game, man. Nah, that right there tells me, dude, for a fucking fact, these motherfuckers, they're ratting, bro.
They locked us down.
They ratting, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so the CO
Stop,
came
man.
and got me out of my cell. He was like, I know you were telling me about the
motherfucker,
phone and
shit.
stuff like that, and then you wanted to.
Shit, my bad, y'all. Let me look at this poll, man. I want to see what this poll says. 68% say that Whack is absolutely a Fed. Now, I don't want to put no jackets on anyone. Like, I'm not going to say he's a Fed. I'm going to vote to be determined. But here's one thing I'm going to say about Whack. Whack 100 has done the most on the internet, guys. The fucking most. And if we're going to sit up here and we're going to talk about what Luce Cannon and Bricc Baby's done on the internet, why are we leaving out Whack 100? Why are we leaving out Whack? Because Whack's up here threatening people, threatening to extort people. Now he's threatening Trap Lore fucking Ross, y'all. Like, how low can you go just because Trap Lore runs some content on you? That's cool. Trap Lore Ross runs some content on him. We're going to get a new camera over here. Watch, y'all. It's going to be more fire than this one. But like Trap Lore Ross runs content on you and you start threatening him and shit. Oh, watch what I do to him. Why aren't you being picked up by the feds? Whack. Why haven't you had an interview with the feds? Whack. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Hold on, y'all. We got more. See, we put our work together today. Let me bring this up right here. Get rid of that. He's working overtime. And isn't Whack guilty of making people check in? Hasn't Whack been on the fucking Clubhouse? Hasn't Whack been on fucking all online talking about check in, check in, check in? He's probably done it more than Big U. Swear to God. He's probably done it more than Big U. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, if they go and talk to Adam 22. These motherfuckers are lying to all of us. They're lying to all of us. And guess who's watching? The feds. They're laughing and watching. Right now, the feds watch the internet like a motherfucker. The feds watch the internet like they watch the streets. Because there's a lot that goes on. People telling on themselves daily. I would never come up here and talk about a crime that I did that they ain't never solved. All they do is dox people and lie. Who? Whacking them? Fuck dox. See, I got a thing about the doxing thing. Everybody's already doxed. Everybody's already doxed, man. I grew up in the age where, damn it, we got phone books. We got yellow pages, white pages. And all we had to do was look up your name. And guess what it gave us? Your address, your telephone number. Yeah, if you look correctly, you can find anyone's info. Now, there is a site. I will post it in the comment section. That site, go to that. You pay a monthly fee. It keeps most of your information offline from all these people that steal your information and buy it from other people and buy it. I'll show you what it's done for me. I can show you proof. Damn it. Let me sign in. Damn it. All right, there you go. This is how it works. Keeps your shit offline, bro. See how many sites? 654 completed, 803. It sends out to all these sites to take everything down. Look at it. It tells you everything, yo. I mean, if you're a content creator and you want to keep your business offline, like as far as your like personal business or whatever, I say use it, you know? Use it. It's called Incognito. That's just a little, you know, feather thrown out there for people. Hit that subscribe button, baby. We got more. Hold on. I like this dude. I think he's got. Hold on. Damn it. I hit the wrong fucking button. Let me do this. I think everybody should subscribe to this guy. He's got some really, 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 really good up and coming videos, man. And this video he done on Luce. Oh my Lord, son. Oh my Lord, y'all. No problem. Salute, man. There we go. Proof that Whack 100 and Luce Cannon worked with the feds to get the Big U indictment. Audio and paperwork. This dude's did his work, y'all. So don't be
aren't even really aware. And I'm going to also show you exactly how these types of situations play into.
What do pause? Come on, man.
This indictment and what it could mean for others.
All right. I need another Yoo-hoo. I got a pop in there. I might have to drink his pop.
Luce Cannon is continuously calling home from the feds, and it has everybody wondering what is going on. Today, I'm going to be breaking down a strategy that's used a lot, but most people aren't even really aware. And I'm going to also show you exactly how these types of situations play into this indictment and what it could mean for others. Everybody from DJ academics to even people on the No Jumper podcast that he's actually calling into are telling him to stay off the phone. However, he can't. Luce Cannon's internet journey began when he popped up with Whack 100, incriminating Big U in multiple different cases, and more specifically, incriminating himself in this one specific robbery where this guy gets everything took from him and then later pulls up on him and gets $40,000 of his money back. Coincidentally, around the same time that Luce Cannon was beginning to turn his antenna towards blasting Big U, this alleged extortion victim who was given $40,000 of his money back was charged in a federal case out of Ohio. Now, originally, Luce Cannon was going at Whack 100.
I don't think Big U's a poser. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Big U is a poser at all, bro. Big U had a name for himself in the streets. But the problem is you get these haters, and that's a fact. Nobody's bigger than the program in the gang world. And when you get a guy like Big U that gets his bread, he's starting to get money, he's starting to get fame, you have to kick back down something to people, bro. Like, he not out promoting nobody. He not out trying to help anybody. Like, that's just what it is, bro. The younger ones are going to look at you like, fuck you. I want your spot. I want your spot. And I guarantee you there's somebody right now ready to take Big U's spot. And they don't even give a fuck. They just watch Big U go down. They just watched Big U go down, and somebody's ready to take his spot, even though they just watched him get arrested. They don't care.
Calling him a snitch lover.
It's all about that fucking
knowing what I know now about Whack 100 and how he moves around thinking he knows everything about everybody's case, I believe that he approached Luce Cannon with the information about this case in Ohio, possibly warning him about cooperation. And it was at this point that Luce began to work for and with Whack to get Big U off the streets. I mean, just think about it. Whack 100 gets the information that this other guy has been charged and is going to cooperate. Luce knows he was involved and could possibly be charged when the investigation over. So what does he do? Join the investigation. start a public campaign, not only stating that Big U was a part of the situation, but also stating that all of his actions were done at Big U's direction and that he was being manipulated. While this does make him a party to the crime, it makes him less.
Shout out to you, bro. What's good?
What's going on, bro? Just tap it in real quick. I gotta make a drop off real quick. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, bro. You good?
All right.
Culpable. See, the feds work off a point system, and being labeled a leader will get 4 extra points added to whatever points you already have, resulting in a steeper sentence. Now, it's my position that this entire campaign by Luce Cannon on the internet was basically his interview with the feds. Once he learned that the investigation was on, which we know that he knew because Wack announced that Bricc Baby was raided by the feds, we've now learned that Luce.
I'm thinking about it. I think everybody's working. Because once the feds come in, they get you all to work. Everybody's fucking phone tapped. Everybody's on wire. Everybody's fucking telling on each other on wire. Like, look at all this evidence they're probably bringing in. When they bring one of these boys in, look at the evidence, bro, that just the internet's got. Imagine what the feds have. Big U is caught with federal money in extortion. There's no way you can get out of that. Big U is accepting federal marked money, bro. You got to be fucking dumb. And I think what Wack 100 did, I can't say that to be true, you know, D, because you can't take anything on YouTube truthfully hardly ever, bro. That's why I'm so fucking on trying to be honest up here. And I know it's probably going to hurt my channel because I'm not going to get the views and I'm not going to get the subs from being an honest fucking person and only want to talk truth and don't want to fucking spin narratives and shit. I don't care to do that. I don't want to spin no narratives on nobody. I just want to talk the truth. It probably will hurt the channel as far as growth, but I don't care. But you know what I mean? Like, it could be. I mean, you got to base that character off somebody, right, D? And maybe Big U was that dude in the streets then. Because think when Friday was made, bro. Big U was probably terrorizing the streets around that time. Makes sense. I mean, we could take it as far as making sense for sure.
Cannon was also picked up by the feds and then had a personal discussion with the informant after that, in which the informant told him that he was informing, and Luce discussed being picked up by the feds.
See?
And live started popping up everywhere, and it's not a coincidence that the exact same situations that were being investigated were the ones being discussed. This is why, despite the warnings and obvious risk, Luce won't stay off the phone. Another thing that I want to point out is that this investigation was all
conversations of Luce Cannon on the phone with an informant, and the informant tells Luce Cannon he's an informant, and Luce Cannon continues to tell him how the feds picked him up. Bro, all of them are going to talk. Every fucking one of them, bro. And the only one that I don't understand.
Yo! Hey!
Oh, maybe him. The only one I don't understand right now is Wack 100. Yeah, I mean, it seems it could be true. It seems it could be true, right? It seems to be true. But like Wack 100 is like the one person out of all this, out of every bit of it. Why isn't you in trouble? But yet you up here doing Vlad interviews. You up here talking to everybody about the case. Bro, something's not sitting right in my mind or my gut about Whack 100.
Already going on
Hey, and you know the crazy thing is,
Cannon and Whack interview.
Shoot, bro.
As we see, this alleged victim was recording conversations and making controlled payments in 2022.
How is he not involved in
Also,
but yet you show
since
back
these
up with
arrests
the
have happened,
watch after
Whack
they beat
announced
the
that he
dude
knew
up at the no jumper.
Yeah, Whack had the watch.
Yeah.
Whack
So
had the man
if
watch.
you show up, yeah. So if you show up with somebody's watch, I don't care if it's Michael Kors plastic out the vending machine,
That's
$2
that man's
50 cents.
watch.
If you take something out of, yeah, you take something out of somebody's pocket during a beating, that's a robbery.
That is a robbery, bro. I'm gonna tell you what, bro. That's what's not setting right with me is Whack 100. Because everybody around that he had come out and talk, him and 600
It's
have
gone,
said the most, bro, and the rest of them are gone.
dude. They cleaned the floor, bro. They, like they say, they finna clean the floor. They cleaned the fucking floor. They did exactly what whoever they working for told them to do. They went and got the most loudest, disruptors, most activist people that they see in the streets that's making noise, brought them up there, gave them an opportunity, put some goddamn kibbles and bits in their hands, and let them run off and tell everything that they had involved and going on, and thought that they were gaining followers and subscribers and money the whole time. You're just building a case, and people are sitting back watching, eating popcorn, watching you like, oh, look at these dumbasses. Oh, they're really going to sit here and tell us that they did this. Oh, they really think there's a statute of limitation on this, and they're just sitting back. I think the whole fucking building's bugged, if you ask me.
You think the whole no jumper?
Is bugged, if you ask me. Period.
Yeah,
Straight
it could
up.
go as deep as fucking no jumper. I think Adam's doing too much up here. I think because look at his background, bro. His fucking father was
Yeah.
pardoned by Bill Clinton, man, for doing shady shit. So he
Yes.
like, bro, there's something definitely going on, and I don't want to put
Yeah.
jackets on people, like, you know what I mean? But
Now fuck that. They put jackets on everybody else.
yeah, they do, don't they? Whack 100 is the one that just doesn't sit well in my gut, man. Like he orchestrated everybody to tell on Big U.
Yeah.
He
And sitting
every
back.
one of these dudes up.
That's crazy.
There are Freemasons. Oh, definitely they're Freemasons. He knows it. He won't even want to talk about that. He
It's
don't
a
even
wicked
want
world.
to speak about that shit.
Hey, I'll take it all the way back to this. If people don't recognize how they had the hip hop police back in the day when they had that
Yeah,
thick ass book,
in New York.
yeah, in New York, showing Fat Joe, Jay-Z, all the rap they were investigating. And
Yeah. And you know what? They're showing it now, dude. There's more rappers in trouble right now than regular fucking people, son. There's more rappers.
yeah, yeah, motherfuckers want to be famous so bad they're jumping on their own thing in their own house, displaying all their artillery, displaying where they live, accidentally showing their address, their mailbox, and
They want to
showing
be
everything.
clout famous, bro.
Yeah, clout team is crazy.
He said, I believe the feds wanted more from Adam than the cease and desist. Oh, definitely. They wanted that interview with Bricc because they showed that. They showed that in the paperwork. They had the picture of Bricc showing Luce the blick. Like the feds got all that from Adam. You can guarantee it. Adam's up here lying too, bro. Oh, the feds just wanted that big cease and desist. No, that's what the feds told you to tell everybody because they knew they would make you look bad. You gave them everything they wanted, bro, and you got a lot, probably. You got a lot. I bet you they come through, man. Adam, you know they fucking rated Adam good. You know they did.
Yeah,
He didn't.
yeah,
They didn't just come for that cease and desist video. Hell no.
yeah, that's. Hey, you know what's crazy too though? Why didn't he show up to Fort Extra's Hood Day? he wasn't there at the show, but they went and picked 4X truck, took him to jail, and then
No.
supposed to be Flacco and Lush was supposed to do the interview, but Flacco was so scared he backed out. Lush ended up doing the interview with Wack and them, but he was nowhere to be found. 20
Yeah.
minutes later, 4X goes to jail. And where's
Yeah.
Adam on vacation? Oh, is he
Zero
on
said
vacation or did he get snatched? Or is he in the DA office right now?
talking. They said Wack gonna have to come take the stand on that no jumper assault. Most definitely. So's Adam. So's
Yeah.
Adam, bro. Everybody going to take a stand on that motherfucker. Period. I'm sorry, dude, but this is what you get.
Cause even that dude Jay Reed said he seen Adam and shook his hand. So
Yep.
you seen him and knew he was on the premises and
Yep.
knew he wasn't a threat. Knew he wasn't a threat after the fact that you called Wack and said, "Hey, there's some two guys in the back of the parking lot. I don't know if you guys know if
Yep.
that's your buddies or not. Is that your buddies or not? But there's two guys in the parking lot." But yet
And
you
why ain't
seen Jay
Wack in
Reed.
jail, man? Why isn't Wack in jail? Why? Because he didn't take part in the assault, but you got that motherfucker's watch, man.
Right.
Shout out to the people in the chat, man. Hit the like, baby. Hit that like, man.
He said
Let's hear more of this. Byron Blake breaks this mother down, bro. He's fire.
The
put an
arrests were
8
coming
on the
by
watch.
releasing audio of one of the alleged victims' mother telling him when the arrests were coming.
And they still ain't arrested the nigga?
Well, they told me between me and you, please, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody
And
to
your ass
know.
did.
They're going to be making an arrest.
And this shit is live, aired live. Please don't
And if
tell
you look at
nobody.
the timing of when Luce Cannon allegedly fell out with Wack, it was right after he got the word that the arrests were coming.
Yep. Yep.
He had to fake a fallout with Wack publicly because he knew once the charges came down, Wack would be the person to get blamed. And he didn't want to go into the jail system being associated with a person accused of snitching. He also didn't want to appear to be still cool with Wack after the charges came down, as that would make it obvious that he was running a play the entire time in an attempt to minimize his role and provide extra evidence.
Yep.
See, the victim had told that he was robbed and extorted, but by Luce Cannon telling the story and saying he didn't know what Big U was doing and was just following orders, he now makes himself a victim of being extorted as well. Just listen to what Luce Cannon says to the informant while the informant was still working. This is a recorded phone call that was taken while the informant was still working. He was telling Luce Cannon that he was working and what he was doing. Luce Cannon actually recorded the phone call so he would have proof of the situation. And then that's when the play between him and Wack started, and they started manipulating the situation to where Luce could put all the information out on Big U and look like he was getting extorted and get himself out of this.
Look at this look right here. Look how this nigga look how he looking at him.
Yep. Give up the information, y'all. Look at the look, bro.
Look how he looking at him. Now, what'd you say, nephew? Yeah, now what'd you say, nephew? Now say that again. And he's just sitting there. And Luce is so slow in the head. He don't know how to think when he come up with his lies and his historical stories. Like 30% true, 30% true, and 70% fabricated. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that 30% true shit, this is when the whole hood give up on you from being greedy. You talking about Big U? I just said
I'm
that.
talking.
Too. No, this
I was talking about. Oh yeah, in the comments, I'm talking about Luce.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But the dude from Oakland says this is when the whole hood give up on you from being greedy. That's what I'm saying, bro. Big U didn't kick it down. Big U wasn't putting nobody on but Big U. And you got to give it up to people that helping you along the way, bro. Big U wanted everybody to help him, but he wasn't kicking nothing down to the youngsters. And at a certain point, they're going to be like, nah, fuck that. I want what you got. Yeah, if you lie, you got to remember all the lies you do. All the lies you do. And I'm telling you now, ain't nobody from the hood dropping money on fucking Big U's books. That motherfucker probably doing worse than any of these people. Because Big U ain't online giving up content.
Because it was a split between the groups. See, you gotta remember. See, people gotta remember that it's all one neighborhood, but still you have different
Once
cliques.
Nipsey
People
passed,
who
it kind of
different cliques. Yeah, different
once
cliques. You
that
got somebody
Nipsey,
who's from 31st Street. You got people who from 1800. You got people from the back. So you got people from the what I mean, corner store.
I
You got
think once,
people represent different sections in the same hood. And
yeah,
then
I think
once
that
the clique
Nipsey
split,
passing though, yeah, that once Nipsey happened, a lot of people thought Big U had a lot to do with it there, and that's
yeah, a
when
lot
the
of people
big split
split.
happened. Yeah,
Yeah, because a lot of people was confused.
he's talking to a fucking informant.
It was only because of Big U, and you know that. I know that.
Now, what Luce Cannon just did in
So
that
whack.
audio clip right there was get the informant to confirm that he knows that Luce Cannon was forced to do this. So when this trial comes up,
they're gonna put it all on Big U, bro. Every bit of them. I've been extorted. Big U made me rob these people.
You think so?
Yep. That's what he did right there. He's talking to a known the informant tells Luce Cannon, I'm an informant. So once you know he's an informant, you start
Oh
talking about
shit! That's what just happened.
Yeah. And then he told the informant, you know I did all this because Big U made me do it, right? And the informant was like, yeah. So he kind of like put Big U out there already, man.
You lying. Hold on, replay that. Dude, play that again.
All right, I got you.
No way. Hold on. I didn't get that.
Yep.
looked like he was getting extorted and get himself out of this.
Here it goes.
I know. Heartbreaking or anything like that. You good with me. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. That's what I want to get to. You get what I'm saying? On TikTok, but you have to understand, like, the situation I had and I did things to you, it was only because of Big U. And you know that.
Only because of Big U. I know that.
Now, what Luce Cannon just did in that audio clip right there was get the informant to confirm that he knows that Luce Cannon was forced to do this. So when this trial comes up, this informant can't go in here and point Luce Cannon out and say,
crazy.
Yeah, he's one of the guys. And
so yeah, it's true. When the trial comes up, the informant has to say, yeah, Big U told me. I mean, he told me that Big U made him do it. It's on record. They got the phone. Luce Cannon recorded the phone call, bro. This isn't even the informant's phone call.
and then Wack put the battery in Luce back to do this.
Yes. I think Wack is the overall Fed. I do. I think Wack's gonna have to answer to a lot of these things because he put it together, bro.
Because now he's already acknowledged that he knows Luce Cannon was forced to do this by Big U. If anybody has any doubt about any of the things that I'm saying in this video, all you have to do is listen to this audio released by
Now you see how he's looking at him? Look at that stare right there. This is when he's Luce Cannon is sitting here lying, talking about that Big U called him 30 minutes before Nipsey passing.
Yeah.
This is the exact footage right here of him lying. And look how Wack's sitting here looking at this nigga like a fucking straight weirdo. Like a fucking
same video too, that where he was talking about how Big U was giving the hood guns and writing the serial number down.
Yeah.
That's probably true. That's probably the 30% truth that he spits, and the Nipsey was probably the 70% lies that he tells.
Yeah, and it's all orchestrated by the motherfucker standing there looking at him. Look at him.
The investigation even being completed.
Keep talking, wag boy.
He's telling Luce Cannon, yeah, I wore a wire. And in that interview, in that phone call, Luce Cannon admits that the feds picked him up and asked him about this specific situation.
Yeah, of course, but what I'm saying is like, the shit that I was doing, and I didn't want to lay y'all niggas down. I didn't want to do certain things to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But cuz ride. You know what I'm saying? What the Fed, nigga, you know what's going on, but at the end of the day,
We know
I got
it
my own
with the
problem.
Fed.
I got my own thing. I ain't know nothing what's going on besides that. Yeah, I know, but you know, we got wrapped up in this shit too. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm thinking too, Oakland.
What happened to down with Big U, but then nigga,
All
ultimately,
bad.
nigga, they got me. You know what I'm saying? We know why. You know what I'm saying? No, but what I'm saying is because it's like, you know, like with that situation on downtown or whatever, like when the feds came and got you, because I used to think they just got me a couple of months ago.
They just got me a couple months ago. And then when they were sitting on no jumper the night before they're arrested, Bricc Baby and him start talking about how the feds picked each other up. It's like, come on, bro. The feds have been talking to these dudes for a minute, and yet they still get on these podcasts and want them clout and views because it's pushed by this motherfucker right here in the back.
Yeah,
Every
they think
bit
it's
of
a
it, bro.
game. They think it's a game. Now they away from they fucking 6-month-old and 2-month-old babies. Now they see the shit's real.
That's sad.
You where somebody can get to you because of me. How is that even possible? So basically they asked me about you because of the big youth situation. I guess yeah, he comes and says, but you know why you asked me about it. Don't ask me about it. Come on. You know, they didn't ask me about you. You what I mean? They asked me about you, but then they said about the situation with Big U with the extortion shit. You know what I'm saying?
So just like I said, Luce Cannon got picked up by the feds. Once he got picked up, it hit him. Man, they asking about this situation. This dude must be telling. So then he goes to that dude. That dude tell him, yeah, they picked me up. Woo, woo, woo. So now his plan is in motion to get himself out of this situation, meaning going to No Jumper and any other platform that will listen to him talk about Big U and disassociate himself. Meanwhile, Wack is sitting in the background recording the conversation.
Yes.
So now he has proof that Luce Cannon has talked to this informant and knows what's going on, just in case Luce Cannon try to backdoor him. And at the same time, he got proof of
Got him.
informant too. So he
Trick
can
bag.
keep him moving how he want him to move.
Got him.
At the end of the day, man, it's obvious that Wack 100 knew what was going on the entire time and has been
Trick bag. Yeah, because Wack said, I know Dale. I talked to Dale. I know Dale. I know him personally. He been working.
Then why hasn't Wack been in this then? Why isn't Wack in like CI number 1 or CI back or whatever? You know what I mean? Like why is Wack not in any of this case, bro? Like why hasn't he been picked up? I bet this motherfucker has been picked up. He just ain't speaking about it because he's a fed. That motherfucker's a police, man. I think he's the police. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't behind this whole motherfucking trial.
Yeah, the way he's working. Hey, the way he's working, they're probably giving him clemency or what's that shit called? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're probably giving him keep working. You know how much work you know how many people you just had crash out. We just got this many people off the streets. You just got this person. You just got this person. You done got this person. We're on the work to get this person. You already got his phone number. We got him tapped. Keep up the good work.
Yep.
You're actually doing a terrific job out here. Just keep going.
Yep.
Recruited Luce Cannon because the wiretap evidence about the extortion seems to be the strongest piece of evidence that they have against Big U. By getting somebody who was allegedly a part of that situation to not only come forward,
and then hold on,
come
time
forward
out.
and confirm details,
Isn't he always screaming?
Were forced to participate.
Isn't he always screaming? Oh, Big U did so good. He got a $100,000 raise. He got $100,000 bonus. Oh. So you know about the grid program. You saying that he did so good, that he been doing so good working with the youth and all that he got a bonus. So what kind of bonus are you getting? A $500,000 diaper deal? A Congo deal in the Jamaica. You got a deal in the Congos, huh?
Yeah, he's putting a factory over there, ain't he? He gonna put a sweatshop over there, ain't he? That's what I heard. I heard
that's just kind of the deal.
Sweatshop in Africa.
Just keep working.
Yep.
It makes a very strong case for extortion. Now, it would make no sense
Then he
for
been
him to
talking
have
about he's gonna
denied the situation
disappear. Then he talking about, oh, y'all
and
only
then
gonna
go
have me on the net for
YouTube
a little bit.
and
When I'm
tell
gone,
the complete
y'all
story.
gonna miss me. Oh, you plan on disappearing, huh?
That's a good point, Malik. Three Fingers wanted Big U out of the way so he can move freely. That's true, man.
Exactly.
He knows Big U could put the soldiers on him. I don't know why he didn't already. Big U let him get away with this far too long, bro.
Yeah.
I think Big U should have, you know what I mean? If we're gonna
Clay
keep
on his ass.
Yeah, if we're gonna keep it street, he should have put an end to this shit.
Straight up. He let it go too
He
far.
told them the story.
Yeah.
And then he decided to go on YouTube and tell the story even more to get more traction and publicity from it.
Death Row.
And then that way he's breaking down and giving them information.
And then once they could destroy your image, once they could destroy your image, they could persuade the people
without actually having to put it on paperwork. The paperwork won't say Luce Cannon agreed to cooperate with us. He'll just get a good deal, and everybody would say, "Oh, well, he just pleaded guilty and got a good deal."
This is how you manipulate paperwork.
They screaming, we'll be out Wednesday. Y'all ain't gonna be out Wednesday fucking with the feds.
Cooperating.
I ain't gonna be out Wednesday.
End of the day, I hope people can see through this. And I believe that when it all really hits the fan, we will see that Luce Cannon was working for the other
saying is Luce is cooperating
side all along.
He's cooperating by talking to that informant and making that informant understand that he's doing this because Big U.
Yeah.
So he's not really going to have to take the stand and say, "Yeah."
So he's
Big U.
He's flip flopping.
Yep.
He's flip flopping.
Yep.
I thought you was a boogeyman.
Podcast and started fucking riding on Big U, man.
Yeah, I thought you was a boogeyman. You said you was his right hand. You was a boogeyman, right?
The boogeyman been boogieing all right.
But until then, check out this audio.
He was just on my phone. Yeah, I know him.
See, Wax sitting there telling Luce Cannon he knows
I know this nigga. Yes. Got him in a trick bag.
I know that dude. I know Dale. You know he's an informant too?
He's on my phone. My phone's tapped. Your phone's tapped. His phone's tapped. Oprah. Everybody gets a free card.
Yeah. It's a content Rico.
Nigga named Dale. They call him Monster.
Yep.
Nigga do read the scripts in his book shows. I know the nigga. Now Luce all the way up. Luce up because they was both just on my phone in October. And Dale was working all the way up into March 15th.
How's it going?
March 14th. Which lets me know when they was having that phone call, Dale's phone was hot.
Your phone's hot.
So,
you think of all the phones, you think of all the motherfuckers talking that Wack phone ain't hot? Hold on. Wack does the most talking, bro. Clubhouse, YouTube. He does the most talking, dude. You know for sure he's fucking tapped. And he makes sure he gets on there and talks too for you. And we'll get you on there talking. I wouldn't do anything with this dude. Shout out to my dude Nina Boy, bro. I don't know him personally, but he was smart to not take that Wack interview, bro. Wack offered him an interview and Nina Boy declined respectfully. And I think that was a very smart move. Just keep doing your commentary, Nina. Just fuck all the dumb shit. Stay away from Wack. He's bad news. Everything he touches turns to shit.
Hey, you know what's crazy? He lined this boy Luce up so smooth because Luce had that diss song about him, right? And how
Yep.
Luce was talking about Whack 100. You don't want smoke with the loaf. You don't want to fight the loaf. You see death when you look it
And
in
then he
his
had
eyes.
that video too.
Da-da-da. The cookout. You think Whack forgot about that?
Look what Oakland
And
said. Reggie
then,
White is the police, and Three Finger Whack best friends with Reggie. Didn't they just do a Vlad interview together and shit? Man,
bro, they just got Whack on recorder talking about uh uh niggas know who I am. When niggas need tools, they come to me. I got
see?
the loudest car in the city. And niggas know who I am. Niggas don't want no smoke with me. I got the loudest cars in the city. They want tools. Man, these Crip niggas come to me. Big U, all of them. He's like, I don't give a damn about all these Crip niggas killing each other up. I don't give a damn. I'm a Pyru.
Yep.
All on recording.
Yeah. Where you ain't sitting in jail for, Whack?
He worked it. I'm not gonna lie. He admitted it. I worked it. I told him Big you been extorting me. That nigga. Whack, when I
R&B
did
gonna do
business with you,
OnlyFans?
it was
I don't
real
know about
business.
that.
Even when I owed your people, you sent
Oh
it up to me and
wow.
it was
I
fair
love it
business.
though.
We made a deal, we negotiated, you shook hands, you left me with the people. Whenever I sent you money to deliver orders, you always deliver. But these niggas want to come over here playing with me, right? And him and Luce got to talking about whatever they was talking about. And thinking about it is like, yeah, this is going to turn out dumb. Because they was just on my phone in October. And Dale and Luce Cannon was wide open with their conversation.
See that?
And now I see it right now. So I'll be like,
And they got the too.
no, we were covering. We came in there. I came in with my squad.
Look, the line's so hot it's staticking. The line's so hot this shit's staticking.
Yeah. Openly, that's Whack. Whack, an informant, and Luce all on the same call, and they all recording it. Get the fuck
That
out of
shit's
here,
hot.
bro.
That shit's hot as a firecracker.
You know what? If I want to do anything up here, man, if I want to do anything up here, I want to preach change because I was able to change my life and stop getting myself in trouble and shit. But goddamn,
Me too.
bro, stop leading our fucking youth down this path, man.
Real
Stop
talk.
making it look cool to fucking get up here and talk about your crimes. If you're in the streets, I understand. You're a hustler. You're getting your game on. You're fucking doing your thing. It's not for the internet. Because then you're tying crimes that these police don't have a clue who's done it, but yet they can come on these podcasts and here you are talking all about that crime.
Yeah, just don't do crime, period. Stay straight, stay in school, get a job, stay on the right path.
Yeah.
Stay on the right path. Don't look at criminal activity at all because you do not want the life. It is not for you. You do not want to be locked in a cell. You do not want to be somewhere where you cannot turn on the light switch and walk to your refrigerator. Trust me, it sucks.
Man, I want to be able to get a Pepsi when I want. I want to be able to leave my trash laying on the motherfucking counter if I want. I want to take my trash out when I want. I don't want to go to bed when you tell me, motherfucker.
Right. You don't want to be in a cell with somebody where you can't use the bathroom in peace, where you got to worry about doing a courtesy flush. You can't pass gas because somebody wants to fight you. Somebody comes in there stinking. You got to deal with this. Leave crime alone. Go get a job and stay in
with
school.
70 fucking people. Living
Become
on
a
dorm with 70
CEO.
people. Fuck
Become a boss.
Yes.
Become a boss. You don't need a gang. You don't need a gang behind you. Be yourself. Be a human. Stand on principle. Stand on being a woman. Stand on being a man, and live your life in honesty. Don't be fucking around in the streets. This is not a good look. This is not what it's about.
They seem to think that it's a rite of passage to make a mixtape over a prison phone. Well, I mean,
they think the feds is a
free
game.
The ones that don't. This is something I've never seen right here, bro. I've seen mixtapes over the phone. Okay, cool. But to be on here talking about your fucking case and shit over the fucking phone in the feds, bro, just for content, blows my mind, man. setting up plays that y'all are fighting and shit. Then the court brings it up. They ain't fighting. They're online making plays saying they're fighting in there. They're lying, Your Honor. Blows your bail hearing. You got all, man. These dudes are making us, the people that are really trying to do content, look bad. They are. I don't understand why Wax 100 is not behind bars, man. I've heard him threaten so many people, it's unreal. I couldn't even begin to count the threats he's made on here. And if this fucking all this is about threats and extortion and all that, Wax done the most, bro. Wax has done the most, man. Shout out to the people, man. Hit that like button for me, man. Smash that subscribe button. Go subscribe to Byron Blake too, man. He said, I'm not recording you. On Neighborhood Crip, I'm not recording you. See, they just be lying on their own neighborhood. On the dead homies, I'm not recording you. The gang life is not where it's at, bro. They'll lie on you. They'll lie on everybody, bro. They just going to be there for themselves. That's all it's about, bro. On Neighborhood Crip, I'm not recording you. We got the convo right here. The convo is right here. An informant is good with you? You have to understand, like, bro, the situation I had and I did things to you, it was only because of you. And you know, wow. Wow. You know, one of the things is like, you know, you can take it, you can create. You know what I'm saying? I'm a creator, so niggas can create and so, you know, we can make money in millions of different ways. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it ain't the way to fuck it out. It ain't the way to cut the cover. But shit, man. I mean, you sometimes cause you have to stand on business. You know what I'm saying? If I'm telling you, cuz
he just lied on the whole hood.
Whole hood.
Because he had to do something with me. But nigga, you have to also, nigga, with me, you know certain things that I'm saying because it's not a lie. You know all this stuff that I was doing because
he should have said we all recorded on Neighborhood Crip.
He's putting everything on Big U, bro. Everything. He's saying everything I did was because of cuz. Everything. Go, Spidey. You're the go-to. What? Of course. Wow. Hold on.
That's what you call a triple cross.
Yeah.
A triple cross. Now they trying to place Luce out of the indictment. So what we're trying to do is say that put him on the informant side to put it all on Big U and say that Luce ain't in the RICO.
Cold work, bro.
I know, but you know, we got wrapped up in this shit too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. what happened took them down with Big U, but then nigga ultimately they got me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
They got you, huh? Then why are you still out?
I know, man. It don't make sense to me no more, bro. You know that dealing with the police, bro.
Ooh.
I don't think nobody can deny that, because that's how that's why Wack never respected Nipsey, because Wack knew shit about Nipsey that wasn't respectable. And he only know that because of us. It might be true. You know what I'm saying? You got that recording of Nipsey talking to the police and they try to use it against the baby. It might be true, but shit.
Bro, Nipsey Hussle became a figure of the whole Los Angeles. They tried to make it act like Nipsey was working with the police and giving them information and shit. Nipsey was giving the key and shit, bro. Like they honored Nipsey. Nipsey, of course, was working with the police, but not to be telling on people and shit. Tell Sharice to hit me up. Tell Sharice to hit me up. I'll be Jody. I'm just kidding, man.
With that situation on downtown or whatever, like when the feds came and got you, because
see, all of them. The feds came and got you, and the feds came and got me, and the feds came and got. Oh, they've all been talking.
You where somebody can get to you because of me. How is that even possible? So basically they asked me about you because of Big U, the Big U situation, I guess. Yeah, he covered.
You went crazy?
You were right here, man. How they gonna ask me about it? Come on. They didn't ask me about you.
Thanks. I'll look into it. Sorry, man.
But then they said about the situation with Big U with the extortion shit. You know what I'm saying? So when they said that,
here's the thing. Now they just basically told you all these motherfuckers knew they had indictments on them. Every one of them knew it. And they've all been getting up here on podcasts talking about everything, telling on Big U, telling on Big U. You know what? Who the only one that really hasn't said much about Big U was Bricc. Brick's the one that ain't been getting up here talking about shit. He's the one walking off podcasts because shit starts get talked about. I don't know, man. This shit's hairy to me, bro. I'd like to think Bricc ain't telling, man, but he was picked up and didn't go to jail either. Like, he was caught with firearms. Why didn't he go to jail? Adam bonded him out, huh? And then they pick him up on the indictment. Shut up. There's going to be fucking... There's going to be indictments on Chicago rappers, too. There's going to be indictments on Chicago people, too, because of No Jumper. I guarantee it. What, he's done been to fucking O-Block twice now. He did, Primo. He did. He did. We all wrapped up in this shit too. Primo. Rick Rock is.
I don't know, man. Shit don't make sense for me no more, bro.
I like Rick Rock, man. He puts out good content. I like a lot of these cats' content.
I don't think nobody can deny that because that's how he. See, that's why Wack never respected Nipsey. Because Wack knew shit about Nipsey that wasn't respectable. And he only know that because of us. I watch that shit. It might be true. You know what I'm saying? We got that recorded and Nipsey talking to the police and they trying to use it against him. Maybe the shit me and you got.
Now here it is. Before I end the show, man, and have a great day, because I got to go to work tonight. Because I gotta work. I don't understand why Wack 100 is not in jail. I really don't understand why Wack is so big and part of this case, and done so much, even more than the people that are locked up now. Okay, he hasn't had his door kicked in. He's not a felon. Whippity doo dah. Or is he? Waxing paperwork down in fucking Texas and all kinds of shit, bro. Why ain't Wack picked up on a Fed case yet? Why isn't Wack like a fucking in the indictment to be cooperating or why isn't Wack? Because I've watched Wack come up here and fucking threaten all kinds of content creators, all kinds of them. And if you can file a charge on all that, and if all them content creators wanted to file a fucking charge on Wack 100, that should be federal. You up here extorting you went off on Trap Lord Ross, bro. A little English boy. Little bitty dude. Just up here creating content and telling the truth. Y'all motherfuckers don't like it when people start looking back and seeing what you've done and what you've been talking about. Wack working like that dude from 6ix9ine. Man, that's the only one I'm not understanding, bro. That's the only one I'm not understanding. If Luce Cannon's in jail, fucking Big U's in jail, Bricc Baby's in jail. They talking about all this shit, and Wack is the fucking one behind it all. Wack on here threatening people. Wack on here extorting. Wack talked about the check-in shit on Clubhouse more than any fucking Big U ever did. Something just ain't right, in my Hassan Campbell voice. Something's not right, man. And I don't get it. Peace and blessings to you, man. Good seeing all you new members, people in the chat. If you haven't already, man, become a member, bro. We do giveaways over here monthly. Monthly, baby. Remember, that dude was hood hopping from this. Yep. Wack can't go back to his hood. There's some reasons that Wack can't go back. Shout out to my dude right here for coming up, shedding some light on the situation. I appreciate you, bro. I think he may have dipped out.
No, most definitely.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming up, man. I appreciate you, man. You had some good commentary on this.
All right, for sure. Most definitely. I'll tap back in with you.
Welcome back anytime. Appreciate you.
All right.
Salute. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Lucky. You all have a beautiful day. The biggest thing, man, like, I want the youth to understand that, like, you can't do this. This don't lead you down no good path. Like, gang life isn't good. It's like a pyramid scheme. You'll never reach the top. And when you do, you're going to go to jail or they're going to kill you because the younger dudes are going to get tired of you not kicking them down. Big U's problem was he got too big for his own good, and he was like, nobody's bigger than the program, right? So is Bricc Baby and Luce out? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I don't think so, Tone. Yeah, I got to work a night shift tonight. It's the only one I got to work this week, but gives me my extra hours I want. But yeah, man, we're going to stay on these trending topics. We're going to touch on things like this because this is going to be a snitch fest. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. There's so much more to come out from this. It's just going to take time. The Diddy case is about to maybe turn up. We don't know. I'm going to go check out this Jack Frost shit later. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys, man. From me to you, stay blessed. I love y'all. Have an amazing day. Great show.
God gon' come with safety. The only time I'm safe is when I'm dangerous. Posted in the 30 with this 30, trying to leave them brainless. We still in the jets, exactly where them boys say we ain't hanging. Put cheese on my head, I come collect that shit. You think I'm playing? Trouble hop out bustin' at it, brother. Miss you know I'm hitting. We got O's and Bo's in here, and we got wood cook in the kitchen. If I say go get them, they go get them. Young boy fingers itching, fingers squeezing on the trigger. They heard all them glitches. Money man, I run it up. If I fall off, I'm poking shit. Told that bitch quit asking questions. I hate all that notice shit. We send shots the whole year round, no ring around the road and shit. My little bro, he makes it vanish. He with hocus pocus shit. Chopper bus, they hit the ground. It's too many sticks around. We known to get greasy, pussy. Don't you have your bitch around? Switch up on this bitch. I catch him deep, get a whole click around. Put us in the midst of shit that we ain't do. We spinning now. Bitch keep trying to tell me slide. Think she trying to set the pick. Other hoes been tripping, texting my bitch on that messy shit. Left a bro out there with his brains out. Yeah, that's that messy shit. Bought another Glock. Let's catch a op so I can test it.